Do we make a party or have a party? Is the weather bitterly cold or furiously cold? What am I talking about? Collocations. The challenge in today's video is all about collocations. You are going to answer 12 questions from beginner to advanced level, learning useful collocations as you go along. It's like 12 mini lessons in a quiz. But what are collocations? Well, firstly, they're my favourite. Secondly, they are combinations of words that appear together often and sound natural to people who speak a language fluently. They sound just right when they go together. So learning collocations is essential if you want to sound natural when speaking English. Let's go back to make or have a party. Make a party doesn't sound right to English speakers. The correct collocation is have a party. For example, I had a party for my birthday. However, many collocations are not right or wrong. Some are just not as natural as others. An example of this is with furiously cold. We don't often hear these words together, but it's not wrong. In fact, it was a furiously cold day sounds like a line from a novel, but a much more natural, much stronger collocation is bitterly cold. For example, it was bitterly cold when I went out this morning. In this video, I'm going to teach you strong collocations that you can use in everyday speech. But before we get started with the challenge, as always, I've created a free PDF to go with this lesson. If you'd like to download it, all you have to do is click on the link in the description box or scan this QR code here. Then you enter your name and your email address. You'll sign up for my mailing list and the PDF will arrive directly in your inbox. After that, you'll automatically receive my free weekly PDFs, news, course updates, and offers. It's a free service. You can unsubscribe at any time. Okay, let's get started with the A1, A2 beginner level questions. Number 1, which verb can you use to complete the sentence? I, yoga, every morning. Make or do? I'll give you 5 seconds. Pause if you need longer. We do yoga. We also do karate or do exercise. We can't make yoga. 2, which preposition is missing from this sentence? I argued with my brother, whose turn it was to use the car. About or over? Okay, everyone gets a point here. There are 2 possible answers. You can argue about something and you can also argue over something. 3, complete the sentence with a word that starts with W. When the weather is nice, I like to go for a walk. To go for a walk means to walk outside, usually for fun or exercise. 4, which verb can you use to complete all 3 sentences? First sentence, I always a shower after exercising. Second, I'm going to an English course next year. And 3, they often photographs of their dog. The answer is take. Take a shower is more common in American English than British English, but people in the UK do use this collocation. In British English, you'll also hear have a shower. Take a course is a strong collocation meaning do a course, and take photographs is also very strong. How did you do at A1, A2 level? Let me know in the comments. Are you ready for intermediate level B1 and B2? First, which word would we not use to complete the sentence? When strawberries are ready to eat, they red. We have change, go, and turn. Which one wouldn't we use? The answer is change. You could say change to red, but better collocations are go red and turn red, both meaning become red. 2. Which adjective collocates best with imagination? She had a imagination when she was a child. Is it vivid, bright, or shining? Have a think. The answer is vivid. This is the strongest collocation. If someone has a vivid imagination, they can make very clear images in their mind. Number 3, which adjective does not form a strong collocation with hot in this sentence? Does not collocate well. It was the middle of July and a hot day. Scorching, baking, or fiery? Have a few moments. The answer is fiery. A fiery hot day isn't a strong collocation, but everyone would understand what you mean if you said this. In everyday speech and writing, scorching hot and baking hot are more natural. Baking hot is particularly common in British English. Okay, here's the final question for this round. Which word can you use to complete all 3 sentences? I love activities like this. First sentence, we often research projects about the animals that live in our local area. Next, our workplace has a strict code of that all employees must follow. And 3, Jackson Blythe and Mary Sato, the Philharmonic Orchestra. The answer? Conduct. Conduct or conduct. Notice the stress shift. In the first and third sentences, conduct is a verb and the stress is on the second syllable. But in the second sentence, conduct is a noun and the stress is on the first syllable. Conduct, conduct. What do these words mean? If you conduct research, you do research. A code of conduct is a code of behaviour or rules for behaviour. And if you conduct an orchestra, you direct the orchestra. That one was hard. How are you doing? Let me know your score for the intermediate round, and now we can move on to some really advanced collocations. Here are some at C1 and C2 levels. Number 1, which word best completes this sentence? You need to your pride and apologize to him. Absorb, consume, or swallow. The answer is swallow. If you swallow your pride, you decide to do something even though it will make you feel embarrassed and you would prefer not to. You hide your pride, although that's not a strong collocation. Swallow your pride is stronger. Number 2, which word collocates well with error? The book contained a few errors and many readers complained to the publisher. Is it bleak, crying, or glaring? Which one sounds best to you? The answer is glaring. A glaring error is very obvious. Bleak and crying don't collocate well with error. 3. Which word can you use to complete all 3 sentences? First sentence, things took an interesting when Evie showed up with her new partner. Second, the sights and smells in the market, my stomach. And 3, the author had an interesting a phrase that made everything he wrote supremely interesting. I'm going to give you a clue here. In 2 sentences, the word is a noun. The answer? Turn. In sentence 1 and 3, turn is a noun, and in sentence 2, it's a verb. To take a turn means to change or develop in a certain way. You could say, the party took a surprising turn, meaning something surprising happened. If something turns your stomach, it makes you feel ill and upset. And a turn of phrase is a way of describing something. We often use it to say someone expresses themselves well. And our last question, number 4. Which of the adverbs does not form a strong collocation with beautiful in this sentence? The morning mist hanging in the valleys made the landscape beautiful. Hauntingly, creepily, or eerily. All three are lovely words. The answer is creepily. Creepily beautiful is not a strong collocation, though it would work if you wanted to make a powerful impact. Hauntingly beautiful means in a way that makes you feel sad and is difficult to forget. Eerily beautiful means in a strange or mysterious way. And that's everything. What is your score out of 12? Let me know how you did in the comments, and which level or question you struggled with. Don't forget to download the PDF that goes with today's lesson. We've included some extra exercises. Also, if you're interested in the B1, B2 or C1 level, I have my beautiful British English programs at B1, B2 and C1 level. To learn more, visit englishwithlucy.com or visit the links in the description box. I'll see you in the next lesson. Bye!